So here we're working on the arc. Let's see, here's your club head. And this is how you're trying to create the whipping effect. This is how you're going to try and get the distance is from doing this. Right, let's see. Oh, wow, look at that one. Look, you see this? So now that's how you start creating some whip effect, okay? So this is what we're doing with the club head. Clearly, this is correct. But then you have to get, you got to use this motion to create the speed, okay? Now, a lot of times when you're working on getting speed, here, do this, switch around again here with me real quick. I just want to show you something. If you switch again, please. I call this the whip drill, okay? And so you flip your club around and you try to do this. You go wide, narrow, but you want to do it and make a whip. Did you hear that? That's the speed. That's the distance. If I don't make a sound like that, if I went like this, that's not going to go very far. You see what I'm saying? And so, right. And so what you do is you flip your club around and you can work on hearing that sound. The louder the sound is, the more speed you have. Just do that next, please, if you could. Let's do a few like that for me, please. So remember, wide, narrow, with some whip. There you go. Okay, again. Right. So we hear it. We can tell, right? You can relax, Terry. That's great. So let's trace the club again. Watch the replay. Look, so when you go to the range to practice this, you should be thinking, okay, I need to do some whip, right? Now let's see if you did your arc. Okay, you still could have done a little bit more of this, but that was better overall, right? But this is closer to the idea compared to where we started, okay? The other thing I should tell you about whip is there's a tempo to it. 3 seconds going back, 1 second coming down. The old days, they used to say the word Edelweiss. Tom Watson says that was the key thought he would use for his tempo. Edelweiss. Edelweiss. Edel in the backswing, Weiss coming down. Because you want the tempo to be 3 seconds, 1 second. 3 seconds, 1 second. You don't want it to be even. It's not, the ball's not going to go anywhere if it's even. So you want to think of it that way, where you're trying to create that kind of tempo. Now remember, we started out with your speed was 50 miles per hour. So now let's start trying to hit some balls with some of the ideas that we are doing to see if we can get your club head speed number to go higher than 51 miles per hour.